Good evening. This is Dwan on Tuesday evening, a little bit later than usual, but this is our final evening of support programs. We actually are doing a graduation / year-end celebration, just really looking back on the year and celebrating what God's been up to. And then also for those who are graduating, who finished their program, either 1 year for Mending the Soul or 2 years for Clean Heart, Taking Back Ground and Hope Together. We are acknowledging them and just having a moment to celebrate and just put a memorial really on what God's been up to. And there's a passage that I'm going to share this evening. It's Hebrews 12, 1-4. I thought I'd share it with you as well. It says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily entangles us." And certainly tonight, there's a whole group, cloud of witnesses of people who have gone on this journey before, those who are graduating now, and those who will graduate in the future. And so there's an element of saying there's a huge crowd of witnesses of what God has been up to. And that's what we're going to be doing tonight, is celebrating that. It says, "Let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he's seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. After all, you've not yet given your lives in your struggle against sin." So just this reminder of that we have the cloud of witnesses that reminds us of what God's been up to, and then we fix our eyes on Jesus. We focus on him, focus on what he wants to do in us. And that's how we walk this journey. That's how we walk through difficult things, is by being focused on him and what he wants to do in our lives. And so this evening is an evening of celebration. And so thank you for kind of checking in on these videos each week. And you won't see them for a little while. I'm not sure if we'll do them this summer or not. But certainly we thank you for dropping in and appreciate your prayers even tonight. Just that sometimes the enemy wants to steal away those things that God has done. He wants to convince us that maybe there hasn't been growth or there hasn't been movement, and in reality there has been. And so I just pray protection over this time. I just pray that it would be a time of celebration and just really ultimately acknowledging what God's been up to. So thank you for your prayers, and thanks for taking a moment to check in.